Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ashlyn's Adventures Castaway Island. As you can see, it's nighttime. I don't see anything weird around me. I don't see any monsters. I did see a bat fly by. But I just hope you guys have had a great week, and we're going to start this episode off resting, and then we're going to figure out what to do next, because I don't remember what we were going to do last week. I think we were going to finish our garden, so I think that's going to be our main goal for today. If we get further than that, awesome. There were no comments, so I'm assuming that however long these go is good. So I'm not going to stress about the time, and we're just going to take it a little bit at a time. So here we go. And in we go. We're going to go into the house and close the door. Come into the bed. And take a nice, relaxing sleep. And like I said, no monsters. So I must have done a really good job of clearing out a lot of these monsters before night settled in. Because I did take care of a lot of the monsters last time. I just think I did a really good job. And that bat is still hanging around. Huh, cool. Alright. So, I had a plan. I cut down a lot of trees. I remember that. And we're going to actually make those into some planks. And we're going to make those into slabs. And we're going to keep some for fencing and stuff. But for right now, we're going to start building our pier. And some of you may be wondering, why am I building a pier? Well, I have a plan actually. No, I didn't want these. Okay. So first off, now we're going to put the slabs down there, and start with the slabs. I gotta start hitting the right button. And diving in the water is not going to help. Okay. So I don't know how many of you saw last week's episode, but I was starting to talk about perspective, and all of a sudden, I got distracted. Isn't that just the story of my life? And then this week, I had some interesting things happen that brought a whole new level to what I was going to say last week. And so, kind of wanted to share a bit about that with you guys today, and we'll see where that takes us. I'm thinking I made this a little too long, but we'll see. So, I don't know about you, but there's times when I've said stuff that I'm just like, oh, I need to record this. This is so awesome. I'm sure many of us have had moments like that where we said something and we're just like, I wish I had recorded that. I want to remember that. Well, I've been blessed where some of the things that I've said in the past have been recorded and are on YouTube. And so I was able to go back and actually hear some of these things that I've said in the past. And I was actually surprised at some of the things I said, because they were so powerful and so meaningful. I had the opportunity to speak for a church a few years back, and it was powerful, the things I said, and it made a huge impact on me right now. And I was actually really challenged by what I had said. And I realized that I have a lot that I need to still grow in. Even stuff that I had learned back then that I had let fall to the wayside. For example, many of you know, if you've been watching this series, that I love God, and so a lot of the things that impact me greatly are things that God shows me, or God has demonstrated to me, or God has spoken to me in one way, shape, or form. And this is no different than that. So I had been on a retreat with my job, and my job was like, so my job was administrator for an after-school care program, the one that I was talking about in episode 2. And the cool thing about it was we would go on these retreats every year where we would all like regroup and get to spend time together and together with God, which was pretty awesome. And so I came to really look forward to these times, and I think they were like some of my favorite times working there, just because of the difference it made in my life. Just being able to squirrel away time just to be with God and other people. And on this particular time, God really showed me some key things about sorry, I'm a little distracted in this moment because I saw there was a monster trying to get me. But I've lost my train of thought. So I'm going to basically come at it from different directions. So, have any of you ever had someone in your life that you really loved and cherished and wanted to spend time with and wanted to do everything with? If so, then you can kind of relate to the next part of this. And if not, then, well, bear with me. For me, God is that person. Like, I have a husband, yes, and I love him very much, but we are both Christian, and we both love God, and we both understand that God takes that first place in our lives. And the beautiful part of that is that a lot of times me and him just get to experience God together, which is really amazing. And I'm very blessed to have him, and the fact that he believes the same way as me is such a blessing. I can't even describe it. But if you've had someone in your life that you love and just want to spend all your time with, and you want to be able to do everything with, you'll be able to relate to this anyway. And so for me, God is that person. And we were at the retreat, and we were supposed to socialize with each other, as well as having time with God and strengthening our relationship with God. And so I took some time, and God really spoke to me by saying that he wanted to spend quality time with me. So he asked if I would read with him. And a lot of people immediately go, oh, so you pulled out the Bible. Well, I was going to. And God really said, no, I just want you to read with me. So I pulled out my novel, and I spent some time that afternoon reading with him. And it was really amazing just to feel God there. And I was so amazed and so blessed by that. And that's not the only experience I've had like that, where God just revealed something to me and He's been there. I'm wondering if I should take this further. Should I just leave it here? Anyway, I'm going to build this for now and see. So we're going to dig up some dirt. So I'm going to dig out some of this dirt. Anyway, I was so overwhelmed by His presence, and so, I could just feel so much love in that moment. I can't even describe it. And later on, I really wanted to take a nap. And so I was going to go take a nap, and then God spoke to me again and said, rest with me. And it never occurred to me to invite Him into moments of rest. Never. So I turned around and then invited Him to rest with me. And I had the best sleep I had had in a long time. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those sleepers that it takes me forever to fall asleep. And then I wake up several times during the night. And I don't often sleep right through the night. Well, I had slept straight through to when I needed to wake up, and it was so peaceful and so restful. I think that's the best sleep I'd gotten in a long time. And just to realize that God can be a part of every moment of every day. And that's what He was trying to show me in a real practical way, is that God could be there for every moment, not just the moments that were obvious, not just the moments where I knew He was there, but moments where I was least expecting Him. He could be there and fill that gap. And so for me, it changed my perspective on God and how much of my life He wants to be a part of. He wants to be part of every part of our lives. And it's up to us whether we want to let Him in to every part or not. Because He doesn't force His way in. He invites, or He waits for our invitation. And He will never force His way into our lives. And in that way, we're really blessed. But in a way, it's also sad, because what if we don't invite Him in? What if we just live our lives and never give Him that opportunity? What then? And I really just feel like I'm supposed to say, I just really feel like I need to say this. God won't go where He's not invited. And so if you don't want Him in your life, you don't have to be afraid of anything that I'm saying. Not at all. He's not going to force Himself into your life. He's not going to force Himself into your world. And I just want you to know that everything I say is something personal. It's not something I'm thinking all of you need to have applied to your life. Honestly, I think it would be awesome if you all had a relationship with God like I do. I honestly think that would be awesome. But that's between you and God and has very little to do with me. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there that this is not me trying to change you into something you're not. This is just me sharing about my experiences and hoping that maybe my experiences can help you in some way. I don't know what way that would be for you to discover, and hopefully tell me in the comments or something if something I've said really helped you or really struck home. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So it gave me this perspective change of how God wasn't just wanting a relationship with me that was based on significant moments like devotional times or prayer, but one that was an every moment relationship. And I never really contemplated that before. I never really thought about that before. And it really impacted me in a big way. But you know what happens over time? We forget. We move on with our lives, and things happen in our lives, and we forget things that we've learned, or the things that had impacted us so greatly in the past then seem to disappear. They're not really gone, those things. Take it from my perspective. They're not really gone. Those things are just different. And those changes are bound to happen. We're human, like, it doesn't matter how much we try to have these things not impact our lives, they do. And we need to give ourselves grace in those moments. Anyway, so I came across this recording of what I had said, and I was amazed that I had had this epiphany, but that it had disappeared. And I was so sad and distressed about it. But, the beautiful thing is, I didn't feel beat up about it. I didn't feel like I had failed. I felt like it was something I had forgotten that I could bring back into my life, which was such a cool feeling, just to know that. It wasn't about failing, it was about getting back that perspective where it didn't just have to be certain days or events or whatever, but my relationship with God could be every moment of every day. And it was just kind of neat. So I don't know about you, but I'm sure there's things that you've said in the past where it's really made an impact on you, and you really wish you could remember. Maybe read your journals if you have any. You might have written something down, and you might be really surprised at what you find. I know I was surprised by what I found. Pleasantly surprised, but I was surprised. And I'm sure that many of us have, things like that in our lives where, we were impacted by something, we recorded it in some way, but we don't really remember. I would just challenge you that if you think that you've had times like that where you just wish you could remember how your life was impacted by something, take the time, start writing in a journal, start, recording these things down, because you'd be surprised at how much it means to you later on. And that's the end of what I was going to say about that. And I think I should shut this door because I think something is coming. So, I think I'm going to have to cut down more wood because I lost some when I was trying to fix my mistake there. And I can't even make slabs out of one piece. So, I think I'm going to have to go cut down some more tree. I was hoping to not have to cut down more trees, but I'm going to have to. So I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to put that up there. Clear out my bags a little bit. So I have some space. Some space! And then, after I'm done all of this, I remember something that I wanted to do today. So once we get this garden up and running, we are going to try to figure this out. Because we need to go down. I have a fishing rod! Whew! We have no diamond. 0. And that is an issue. We need diamond. So, we are going to have to start going and digging underground. I wanted to explore more and discover more, but as much as I want to do that, we need to take some time and we need to start digging down to find some of this stuff. So, we will be doing that today, and here we go. Just cut down this tree. And hopefully that will be enough wood. I hope. This never grew. Is it just in a bad spot? Well, I'll give it a little bit more time and see if they grow. If they're not, then I'll have to move them, because that might be why they're not growing. They might be too close to other trees or something. In which case, we'll just move them and see what happens. And in the meantime, I'm just going to take all these leaves down, like so. And that floating piece is still there. It looks so weird. Why did I think it would disappear? I don't know exactly why I thought it would disappear, but I thought it was going to disappear. So, yeah. The sky is changing color. And I hear stuff in the background. All sorts of animal. Okay, so I'm going to plant a couple more trees. This is where this one was. Okay, excuse me for that. And let me plant one right here. That's a good distance away. And I think I am going to move this one right here and see if that's far enough away. Okay. So now we're going to go back down. And we're going to take our wood. We're going to finish this garden. It's looking pretty good. I've done gardens like this before, and I've really liked them, so yeah. Hopefully it'll turn out as good as other ones I've done, I hope. We're going to make one gate. Actually, it might need more than one gate. Should have one gate there. So I should have 4 gates altogether. Okay, so 4 gates. We'll see if I have enough fences, but I do need more slabs. I don't need more than 6 though. So I'm gonna take some sleep, take a nap. Yes, take a nap. And then we're gonna go out and we're gonna pull the hoe down, like so. And we're gonna pull the slabs down and the fencing down and some dirt. And then we'll pull seeds down after that. Okay, so we're doing good. We are almost done here. And this is a pretty good size, I think, for a garden, especially just starting out. I mean, if we get more crops that we want to plant, we can totally do that. I think I saw a potato in my inventory, but I'm going to have to go back and check, because I thought there was a potato, and if so, I'm going to grow potato as well. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, I like leaving some water in there. I know that there's water underneath that is going to saturate the soil, but having water along the side too will make it even more saturated. I'm leaving this because this is where I'm going to grow the melons. Now the melons need a spot for the melon to sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant all the melons, and I'm going to show you how they're going to look, because it's going to be pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to plant 1 melon here, 1 melon here. That way it can grow here or there, and they have options. So they can grow wherever they need to grow. And that is how I'm going to grow my melons. Now I could make this shorter here and do another melon crop over here, possibly. But then I'd have to take out some of that. But for right now, I think we're good. I like that for the melon crop. And for here, we're going to plant the regular seeds. So first I have to make this soil so that I can actually grow something. And don't worry, this will be blocked off, so we'll go now. I love how quickly some of this soil is turning brown. That means it's saturated, which is exactly what we want. We want saturated. We want it to be nice and wet for good growth. Yes, we do. So that's done. And I think I'm going to plant my potato here. And that's going to be my potato crop. Yes, I was right. I had a potato. And I know, I only have 1 potato, and that's fine. I'm gonna use my hoe, make 1 little hole, and I'm gonna plant my potato, and it will grow into more potatoes, and this will be my potato crop. Because potatoes, with big them, are very yummy to eat. So now everything I have planted is what I want planted. So we're gonna put fencing up. So it's gonna go there to here. We're gonna put this fence all the way around the outside, like so. Just keep going to the corner. So I left myself a line to walk in and a line to fence. That's why I needed it so much wood. was so that I could do an outside fence. This way, I won't wake up and there won't be monsters in my garden, which is preferable. I would prefer no monsters in the garden. And I'm going to light this baby up as well. And I ran out of fence. Okay, so we're going to have to go get more fence. So here we go. And we're going to make more fencing. We'll see if that's enough. If not, I'll have to make more. I think it'll be enough because we just have this one side to do. 15 should be more than enough. I was going to make fences for the inside as well. And you'll see what I was planning on. That may not occur anymore. If so, I can possibly widen this. That might be an idea, because I could put more dirt in here and just leave it like this. But I don't have another crop at this point, so I'm just going to do what I was going to do, which was this. I don't have enough fencing to do it completely the way I wanted to, and actually this is too close together here, unless I just did it to here. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to leave this as a possible another plot. If I get carrots or something else, then this is my potential plot. The other thing I can do is I was going to make a spot where I could park my boat. So why don't I work on that right now? So where do I want to park my boat exactly? I could have it like right out here. How many more? I only have 3 more. The other option okay. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make this other thing up. I'm going to fix this right now. I will. So we're just going to put more dirt, like so. And we're going to keep going until this section is complete. And that's not what I wanted. Okay. So then we want to put the dirt here. And I do like having pathways so I don't have to walk on the dirt. But I figure I'll be able to reach the majority of it from other sides, so it should be okay. I love how it's bouncing back to me. Yay. No. What just happened there? Other than me getting hit by stuff. Oh, I need to eat. I'm planting food and not eating. That's smart. Okay. Let's eat some bread. This is the whole thing. I need to plant so that I can grow food. and yeah, not be in trouble like that. Yeah, that wasn't too cool. Okay, so I usually have my axe on number 3, and so every time I go to do number 3, it's not there, and I'm like, but that's okay. We're gonna put the dirt in. Now essentially, I could have a walking path here. Aha! I think I just got a brainchild. So we're gonna move that. So I definitely don't need 18 for my boat. So we can do this. Okay, so we can put this back here, like so. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this an addition to my melon patch. Because look how saturated that is. We don't actually need that middle part, I don't think. So we're just gonna make this a larger melon patch. That's what we're going to do. Because it makes sense. Think about how much melon we have hanging around in our bags. So now it's time to make this a full melon patch. And we're gonna put our melons right here. We're going to want to start on this side and put that there, and this here, and that there, and this here. There we go. That should be plenty of melons. And I should probably get some sleep. And I'm actually going to fill these in because, to be honest, no, you know what? They're good. They're good. Okay. I like the way that looks. I really do. So I'm going to get some sleep. So our garden is complete. It looks lovely. I love it. So now what we're going to do is, now that we're done our actual garden, we're going to build the extension for our boat. And it's going to be quite simple. It's not going to be elaborate or anything. And I think we could put it right here, to be honest. And we're going to just pull down our axe again. So we don't need our hoe right now. And we're going to do that. And we're going to jump back up. And this is where we're going to put our thing for our boat. So our boat is about 2 wide. So we're going to have it that wide. We're going to have it this. Okay, so we can do this and this. And we are gonna fence this off. I think that will hold our boat. We can find out quite easily by placing our boat right there. And that's kind of perfect, actually. Yeah, it's only really one wide, but this way it sits better. And we can just put our gate up. So I'm gonna put, there we go. Should have, do I have enough? I think I do. Okay, so I think I want to make this one wider, one further out. So I have that spot there. Because I don't need to get out on the sides, I just need a line there. So if I go over here and extend this like so, and then I take out that one and that one. So the fence isn't on this part yet, so I can just jump up. And I want to move that over so that I can put a wood there. Then I can put the fence up. And I think that's enough fencing. I hope. Maybe not. No, it's not. I need 1, 2, 3 more pieces. Okay. We're almost there. I just need 3 more pieces of fence. And we are done. Okay. So, I need more sticks. But I don't want to make sticks out of this. So, we're going to put this away. I'm going to pull this down. And some of you might be wondering why I'm doing this. It's because I really don't want to make sticks out of the wood that I want to make the fencing out of. Otherwise the fencing is going to be a different color than what I want it to be. The sticks can be any color. So I'm not worried about the sticks. I'm concerned about the actual color of the fencing. So now that that's done, we can put this back and go back to our fence. And why do I not? Oh, I need 2 more. So I will have to cut down another tree just to finish this fencing after all. Okay. So we'll pick a small tree. Don't have to pick the largest tree. We can pick a small tree. A baby tree, like this one over here. So this will go quick. Only this is the wrong type of tree. So we want the acacia trees. Are there any small acacia trees? No, they're all about the same size. I think this is the shortest. So we're just going to cut this one down. Short ones means that I don't have to reach so high in order to get all the pieces of it, which is key. And so I don't want to waste my tool. So I'm going to use this to bring down the rest of the tree. I don't like leaving floaties. It bugs me. It's like the perfectionist part of me that's just Ah. And I'm sure there's others of you that have that same issue. And I'm sure that when I hear the playback on this, I'm going to be like, why did I pause for so long? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? How did I miss this? But I have to remember this is just a game. And I'm just basically playing it just to, be here with you every week. And hopefully it's fun for you as it is for me to put these together for you. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I hope it's been fun for you. That is the point. What I do here is that it's fun for both of us. I wanted to plant one of the trees. I usually plant 2, but I'm running out of space here, I think. So I'm going to plant one right. Sometimes the trees, you can plant more than one, and they grow up. Like if you plant 4 together, it'll be a big tree, like the jungle trees. But I don't think that works with acacia trees, so I'm not going to do that. But I will put one here and see what happens. Because it might be cool to see what might happen. Oh, there's a trader over there. They usually don't have anything I'm interested in, so I'm not overly excited to go speak to them, just because they never have anything that I need, so. Or at least it's very rare that they have anything that I need. So here we go. We're going to turn that into that, and we're going to make some more fencing. I definitely don't need 12, but you never know, I might do another project or change things around where I'll want to add some more fencing or something. So it's better to have it for sure. Yeah. And so I'm going to stay over here and I'm going to put the fence up. Oh, there's the one. And then this should be done. And our garden is done. At least as far as we can take it today. As you can see, there's a couple wheat almost done. That's beautiful. And we will finish this part of the garden once we can get more potatoes. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah! I need to go out. And I need to put those back. Thank you. Okay. I might as well pull these down, since a lot of them are there we go. Now they're the perfect height again. As the sun goes down, yet again, I like ending with the sun going down. Isn't it pretty? As the sun goes down, this is Ashlyn. And this has been Ashlyn's Adventures, Castaway Island. Today has been all about gardening and creating our lovely pier, including where our boat is now sitting. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It was a lot of work, but I'm very happy that it's done, because now we are growing food. Yay! Food! So that means that I will not hopefully die. Thank you all for being with me today. Hope you've had a wonderful time with me. Stay safe and have fun. Ta-ta for now.